Well, how y'all doing? It took me a minute. Charles, how are you? Grugsy, Jesse, Byron, Gargoyles, Blades, how are y'all doing tonight? Good to see everybody. Happy Work Tough Gear Wednesday. Um, as you come in the room, guys, say something so I know you're here. We got a few people in the room, and we'll have more coming in. Listen, real quick, let's do this. Grugs, put up a link if you would. For Donovan too. He's trying to get to 1,000. Let's help him get there. Carl Rudger's in the house. How are you, Carl? Good seeing you, man. Glad everybody's here. Gargoyles, Blades, man. Good to see you, Bubba. GB, Carl's here. We got some folks coming in. We usually do pretty good, guys. If y'all would come on in, and I hope everybody's had a good day. We're going to try. I'm not going to be on real long. I know I say that all the time, but I'm probably not tonight, man. I don't know if y'all can see it, swing a dang pickaxe all day today, so I'm pretty tired. Happy Work Tough Gear Wednesday. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's doing good. Go ahead. I want to show y'all something real quick. I know the lighting's not the best. We'll work on that. This is the best tech. What's up, man? Wiz Turks in the house. This is the best tech. Joseph, what's up, buddy? The hell am I talking? Oh, this is the best tech Dundee. Gerbs, how are you? Best tech Dundee. Eric Outer sent me this. Now they market this. This is a new line. Miss Allie, how are you? This is a new line from Best Tech, and it's supposed to be geared for camping, hunting, etc. So we're going to put kind of that. We're going to do a little hard use stuff, but I love the knife. And I know that Joe Bedro has put a lot of pictures of this up on Instagram. I've carried this a good bit. Let me know what y'all are carrying. This is the Best Tech Dundee. I hate this camera. There we go. Jimbo, what's up? Garen, how are you? Everybody come on in. Here's the deal, guys. If you are not subscribed to Donovan 2, please do so. We're trying to get him to 1,000. Thank you, baby. We're trying to get him to 1,000. Let me know what y'all are carrying. No, I think I'm good. Y'all let me know if this is good on the lighting. It's going to have to be because I'm tired. Joseph. Hey, guys, I know Joe's got a new video up of a sword, which is pretty kick-ass. I'll tell you this, Joe, where's Matthew Jensen? Because I've been taking a bunch of shit from the morons in his comment section, and I probably need to apologize to him because I fired off on a couple of them thinking that I was in my own comment section. So I lit them up. I don't think sword guys are used to knife guys telling them to kiss their ass, but they'll be okay, I promise you. That's just kind of how we're feeling tonight. Now, damn it. Y'all give me some thoughts on this, please. I know it's Work Tough Gear Wednesday, and dude, I've posted all kind of stuff. Jesse, that off-grid stinger, I've got to get, Donnie sent me that one, and I've got to send it to Brandon Thrasher, and I've got some stuff I got to start sending out. I don't know, Joe. It's weird, dude. It's popping up from a couple of old videos. I fired off. One guy said, "You're acting like you're going to swing the sword or something." I said, "I'll come over there to shitty stand and hit you upside the head with it." Now, in my defense, I thought it was on my video. And y'all got to understand, because everybody's like, "Oh, duck, water off a duck's back." Go look at that damn video I got with 4 million views. There's 2,000 comments. All of them are bad. So I do not respond well anymore to that kind of stuff. But I probably shouldn't have done that on somebody else's channel. This ain't got nothing to do with Matthew. I love Matthew. I talk to him from time to time. That's a funny dude. I just hated doing it. Byron Kennedy's in the house. I hated doing that on his channel. Y'all ever notice that? I don't, if I go on your channel and I comment and somebody talks shit, I usually just leave it alone because that's your channel. And yeah, I don't think they were used to being told they'd get hit upside the head with it. And then I told him if he wanted to get a rowboat from his third world country and row over here, I'd beat his ass. But you know, in my defense, I was having a bad day. Garen, what'd you replace it with, buddy? I think you got everybody, Gerbs. I do want to get Donovan's link up because I want to try. I know most of you guys are probably subscribed to him, although I see people are in the room that aren't commenting, and I understand that. A lot of folks just like watching, and I get that. Gargles, Blade, Joe, you guys, I know you guys are used to it. And the truth is, any other time, I'd have probably just blew the comment off. I thought it was on one of my videos. So that happens, but it'll be fine. I'll probably get a hold of Matthew. Why would I take your back? Oh, I got you, Joe. I got you, buddy. So that's how the week's going. Just thought I'd share that bit of love with you. We had a good Work Tough Gear Wednesday. I did 2 videos, the Famine, and then one on the Wilson. Man, that Wilson is a workhorse, and I don't have it with me, and I'm not going to get it. But I got 2 videos up. I've got to do one more video tonight, probably like a 5-minute. If you guys aren't in the Work Tough Gear Adventure Team, whether you own any or you don't, if you're on Facebook, go to Work Tough Gear Adventure Team. And I'll tell you why. Sometimes Work Tough Gear can be pricey, but if you go there and just have some sense, there's a lot of guys selling a lot of stuff, and you can pick up some good deals. Plus, you know when stuff's coming and when it's not. Yeah, Charles, I love that Wilson. Grugsy, it really is a great group. Everybody's really supportive. And that's what the community should be about. That's every bit worth the price. That there's every now and then a knife will just scream at me. And Dwayne, is that you? I want to make sure I'm talking to the right person. It's absolutely worth the price. Wiz Turk said of the Wilson, it's worth the price. It is. When you look at the Wilson, you go, that's odd, or it's this, or it's that. The thing about the Wilson is the damn thing works. And today I did a short with it, and a lot of time, I think the short did pretty good. I'm not sure. But a lot of times on those shorts, you guys don't see a lot of the shorts, and you're thinking, dear God, I put out a lot of shorts. But I did the short, and we had to cut our tree line at work. The railroad's right behind us, and we're putting in a building. So to keep everybody happy, we had to go down the tree line and cut a bunch of trees down. So I thought, you know what? Instead of just running around doing crazy stuff, we'll just let the Wilson work. And man, that thing, I was probably out there 2.5, 3 hours cutting up trees. And that thing never once. And the reason I mentioned that, I did swing a pickaxe for a few hours today. And I got in some acid on Monday and really ate up my hands. So my point being there is ate up hands, a lot of sore spots. Dwayne Letterman, how are you? The Wilson was really, really, really comfortable. The Famine's awesome. And in fact, the last video of the day I'm going to do is, and I don't think I'm going to put it on YouTube. I think I'm just going to do it in Work Tough Gear Adventure Team. There's 2 blades. There's the Famine that I really, really like a lot. And there's the Cavias that I really, really like a lot. But a lot of people are getting them confused through pictures and things like that. The Junk Drawer, what's up, buddy? Good seeing you. Glad you're here. Joe's making excuses, folks. Still got to do my giveaway for 2,000. Sorry, been very bit. We all know, Joe. All right, so this is the Famine. And Megan said I got to be nice. Yeah, these 2 haven't even dropped yet. They're not going to be. I'll keep you posted when there's, and here's why. And Junk Drawer wasn't saying that mean. This one is the Famine. I'm glad you're here, man. This one's the Famine. And here's kind of the deal, guys. This is 7 millimeters thick. Okay. There might be a few changes made. They may go down to 6 mils, but I'll tell you this, and if they do, I understand it, because Keith made this or designed this kind of with a fighting. But I think it's important to understand. Appreciate you, Gerbs. I think it's important to understand when Keith made the point, he said, well, I made it kind of a fighter, kind of a hell's knife. Okay, there's a difference to me, and some of you guys in the arts can weigh in on this. There's a difference to me in a fighter, okay? And then when you go, hey, if hell had an apocalyptic type knife. Julian, what's up, buddy? Good seeing you. I'll send it, Garen. If you want me to do that, I'll do it. Week or so. If you want, I'll gladly do it for you. But here's the deal. This is 7 millimeters. And this is the Famine. And the reason I keep saying that is I'm going to show you the caveats. And I'll show you where some of the confusion is coming in. Now, this is the caveats. The Famine was designed by Keith McKenzie. Keith's a really, really good dude. Love the dude. He's been awesome to me. And here's the deal, man. I've said this a million times. I am not a knife designer, never will be, have zero desire to be. Really don't. Now, this is the caveats. I think where people are getting a little confused is the recurve. But if you look at these two knives, these are two totally distinct knives. There are some similarities. There's the recurve. There's kind of a harpoon type style. But if you look at the handle, this is the caveats. Now, the guy who designed the caveats, his name's Ives Yang. He's on YouTube or Instagram as Ives Yang. Okay. He is an avid boar hunter in Taiwan. I believe Mr. Vic said the East Coast. So this is, yeah, Garen, I got you, buddy. This is for boar hunting. He's killed boars with this knife. That's a fact. That's what Mr. Vic told me, and Mr. Vic ain't going to tell me some stuff. But I'm going to show y'all side by side. You can see, I mean, yeah, there are some similarities. But this is one thing, and this is one, but you can see in the handle's totally different too. But one thing I want to kind of stress here with these two, the caveats is light, it's fast, it's quick slash, it's killing pigs. Right? John's in the house. John Heffron, ladies and gentlemen. We are honored and blessed, and I am glad you're here. KC, what's up, brother? Good seeing you. Knives Fast is in the house. You guys come on in. So to recap, this is a pig sticker. This is for hunting. The Famine, to me, is a camp defensive hell breaks loose knife. Now, if they come out with a 6, if I can get one, that'd be awesome. But honestly, I'm fine with that 7. But I know you do, Glades Hunter. Welcome in. That's kind of the difference. And I'm going to do one quick video for our Work Tough Gear group at the end of the night. And just kind of show the differences there, maybe give some stats, something like that. And that'll wrap up. Mike 12 Point has arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, let me take off my hat. If 12 Point's in the house everywhere, listen, this fall, pencil 12 Point in. I don't give a damn if you don't even have an election. Go down, register to vote, and just pencil Mike 12 Point in. It'll change your life. Change your life. I voted for him in Florida, and the woman looked at me kind of crazy. Now, here's kind of the deal. Wingman is running to 50,000, and we need to get him there. Casey is on the march. I know you guys, one of the things we do that Gerbs will do for us, love you, Mike, is no, seriously, if y'all aren't subscribed to Mike 12 Point, if you like to laugh, that dude's got some of the best content on YouTube. I want during this live to get a bunch of stuff going. I want to go Donovan 2 to 1,000. I want to try to get Wingman. Now, we've only got 24 people. So we're going to play for the replay on this. But here's the deal. Everybody in there, we got a lot of guys in a lot of content creators in, and I'm glad you're here, man. And guys, go subscribe to these guys because there's some great channels. Here's the thing, man. I was trying to see. Oh, this was kind of this is one. It's what I do, Mike. What I do, son. This is what I carry. This is actually my pocket knife. This is the Mount Laguna Wingman 115. Paul, come on in, buddy. Good seeing you. This is the Mount Laguna designed by Wingman 115. It's one of my favorite knives, man. It's getting a bunch of pocket time. How close is Donovan? Mikey, how are you, buddy? Come on in. Mikey is in the house. Good seeing you, man. We got a full house. So we do indeed, Wingman. We all love Sharpton, and that's kind of the bond, except 12 Point, and he's running for city council. That's why he's here, and I'm glad he's here. The one thing about it, guys, let me know, and I'm not a huge fan of doing it, but let's do this. Kind of post what you carried today. Kind of tell me what you're carrying this week. I know some people mix it up daily. Sure Shot, what's up? Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this up, and Sure Shop, I'll be glad to do it. Jerbs, do you think you can get us a link? Sure Shop has said, "Hey Scab, can you please shout out Warthog? He's a friend of mine who has a YouTube channel. Unfortunately, he's been battling cancer recently. He has the best slip joint collection on YouTube. Well, let's go show him some love, because that's a fight that we all know, and we've known somebody that's battled it, and it sucks. Cancer sucks. I hate it. So get over there to Warthog. Sure Shop, if you could, man, if you've got a link, or if you could help get BC Jerbs a link, I would love to get it up and do what we can do.
Cancer sucks.
Cancer sucks for Megatron. All right, BC Jerbs is carrying the Swiss Army Camper, Real Steel Luna, and the Bark River Bush. You can't beat that Bark River, dude. Glades Hunter, you and Jesse are carrying. I think Jesse's carrying the Stinger. Glades Hunter's carrying Cayman XL. Dwayne Letterman said Warthog has awesome knives. Let's check him out, man. Let's help him out. Also, while I got you guys, this Saturday, Joe, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, Joe, you got it. Guys, seriously, man, you got to subscribe to Mike 12 Point and just go down the rabbit hole. That dude has me in tears, man. So Casey's got 80, 20.5, Ohio River Dragonfly. Yeah, I like that Cayman. Wingman tops mill speed 3.5. Miss Allie is carrying the Pilar, which I love that knife. Oh, Carl Ruger's carrying the Miller. That's dope, man. Oh, absolutely, brother. That was my all-time favorite knife. All-time favorite knife right there. I love that knife so much. And it's just a knife. It's a basic knife. But that's kind of what I look like. Mikey is carrying a Work Pro utility knife, keeping it simple. Keeping it. Hey, guys, also, Mikey, are you still sharpening? If you are, say yes, Scab. Mike Simmons, what's up? He's carrying the Swiss Army one-handed Trekker non-serrated and two-blade buck canoe. Great carry. Okay, so guys, if you type in Warthog with 2 G's, WARTHOGG knives, you can go to his channel. Let's do that, man. All right, so Saturday the 8th, we got a lot of comment. Okay, so Mikey Sharpton, guys, if y'all got some sharpening needs, let's get there. Byron Kennedy, Cold Steel Recon 1, Spear Point, and an off-grid. See, Off grid's coming on strong. Now, guys, this Saturday, Guns and Blades, what's up, bro? Good seeing you, man. That Laguna's sick, man. I like carrying it. It does whatever you need. And I think one of the big misconceptions about this knife, about the Laguna, people see it and oh, it's small. This is a thick beast that will handle. I carry it all day in an industrial setting. I pry with it. I do all kind of stuff with it. It holds the edge pretty good. And I believe this is the K110, the Bowler K110 or D2. Just a dope knife, man. I love this thing. And it fills up the hand. Guys, before we move forward, for those of you who do not know, and I've had a lot of people reaching out about the shredders, here's kind of the deal. OP, what's up, man? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Here's kind of the deal. Saturday, we're going to do a live with Ezekiel and Papa Shredder. Hey, John, anytime, brother. I love you to death. You got a great channel and you've helped me a lot, man. Glad to do it. And I'm enjoying the knife, loving the knife. But guys, we're going to, and John, I'm going to need your help on this particular thing. For those of you who don't know, the Shredder family, Ezekiel is the Shredder. He's 11 years old. And this community has taken them in, man, because they're awesome. They have a family channel. They do family things. It's family oriented. It's Papa John. It's Mama. It's the two girls. It's Zeke. It's the dog that shits in the yard. They just bring wholesome family stuff. And some asshole, and there's nothing, and listen, guys, there's nothing we can do. So this isn't going to be a rant on trolls. We can't, and I'm going to tell y'all what it is. It's either some cockstain that's bad at YouTube and jealous, or it's one of his it's not some major conspiracy, but somebody has gone through and they have struck the Shredder channel. Now they've got 2 strikes, which to me is absurd that anybody on this planet can strike your channel, a 3rd one and you're out. So I told Papa John, or we talked about it. He put the channel on private until December 16th when the strikes come off. All I'm asking folks to do is just put support. Why would you mess with a kid? It's just people thinking it's funny. I promise you this. Let me make you a promise. If I ever find out who does it, it'll be the last day of this channel, because I'll put every piece of information they ever had, everybody they ever know, and it's fine. And do that and go stand on. I can do 20 standing on my head. I ain't worried. It burns me up that a kid that loves what we do so much is sitting over there and he can't do what he loves because of an asshole. But anyway, move on from that. Saturday, Joe was good enough. They've scheduled a time, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time at our other channel, Blade Talk with Scab and Joe. We're going to pick that back up. Joe's been slammed. I've been slammed. We're going to pick that back up. Come over there. And if nothing else, guys, it'll be a good, you damn right, Glades Hunter. It'll be a good time to just say, hey, guys, we love y'all. We're with y'all. That's what we can do. That's what we can do. Because somebody, and now Megatron had a great idea, and I need to get, it could be EDC for fun. I mean, and good to see you, man. Glad you're here. It could be a lot of things, and I don't, we can talk about it some here, but I don't want to get into that more Saturday. I just want them to tell their side and be able, but man, it may be. But here's the thing. For them, and what Papa John told me was this, that Wingman, I said that, I believe that. But here's the thing. This is what Papa John told me. Thank you, Charles. I'm counting on you. Was it's kind of happened from the beginning since they started. And I've been with these guys, and this ain't a pat on my back. I stumbled across them when they had 24, 25 subs, something like that. But I just thought, man, there's a dad and a kid having fun, enjoying. I would have never in my life. And then I seen a video where Papa John had to remove because people were just coming at him hard. And I'm like, this is a kid trying to learn. His mother is in the medical field. His dad, did everybody, have y'all ever noticed that they don't, if Jonathan's not there, there's no video. So it's not like, you know, he can run out there and turn on the camera and he's out there swinging a katana. His dad's right there. Megan had a good idea. When they fire back up, I would do an intro that says, hey, this video is for learning purposes and learning purposes only. And teaching knife safety and guns and blades. You're probably right, bro. Because you had one taken? If I'm not mistaken, I've heard you say that a couple. And the only reason I mentioned that, bro, I wouldn't do that to you publicly, but I've heard you say that. So any insight you could provide there. Here's the thing. I'm not gonna drive myself nuts thinking who did it. But what pisses me off is it's like Gruggs brought up a guy the other day that's got over 600,000 and they mess with him all the time. I watch a guy, I can't remember where he's at, one of them Eastern Bloc countries, you know, the people that love me a lot, but I like the guy's channel. Dude, he quit his job, was going full-time YouTube, and YouTube demonetized him because there was a video of him at 10 years old messing around with one of those air guns from 10 years before, and they took that's where I get mad at. So I think, Jerbs, the best thing we can do is just throw love. Yeah, Guns and Blades said his channel, Marksman channel, is gone. No chances. It is what it is, censorship. But that's what I'm saying, dude. There's no, and here's the thing. I'm hoping what'll happen is they'll keep putting out content on Instagram and keep doing it. And that, you know what, Guns and Blades, I've got 3 or 4 videos of my grandson. Hey, Miss Lauren, how are you? It's good seeing you. Glad you're here. You know, the thing about it, Guns and Blades, I've got a couple videos of my grandson and we did them on private because his dad's, I'm going to respect his father's wishes. I'm glad I didn't put them up. Sure Shot, from what I'll let Guns and Blades answer that. Guns, can you, I think you can appeal the strike. I think, but I'm not sure. But see, there's just a lot to it. Matthew, how are you, buddy? There's my guy, Matthew Jensen. Good seeing you. Yes, sometimes the community can suck, Matthew, especially some of your subscribers. And let me apologize to you publicly. I didn't realize I was on your video. I made a comment on your video, and I guess somebody being cute said something. I thought it was mine. So when I told him I'd hit him upside the head with a sword if I wanted to, I apologize. I didn't mean to do that in your comments. My bad. Yeah, Miss Allie, that's the way to go. Miss Lauren said there's a minor protection act with YouTube. I think it got started with all those famous family vloggers meant to protect kids. But in actuality, it harms channels who put out good content. And that's kind of what we're seeing. I'm really hoping when these strikes wear off. And here's the deal. The kid's growing like a weed. You know, he's growing. So, and I'm hoping he can weather this storm. And they've already said they'd rebuild, and we will immediately rebuild them. And we'll figure out how to do that the safest way we can. But that's the deal. Guys, listen, let's go about 12 more minutes. Y'all tell me what some stuff y'all would like to see. If you'd like to see some different stuff, I'm working on some things. And Casey, while you're here, I will get that knife out to you Friday, if that's okay. I've got it. I was going to send one of my things. SM, what's up, buddy? And Put that up. Byron, I'm with you, brother. And that's what we'll do. We'll rally and thank you, Matthew. Appreciate that. I felt kind of bad about it for a minute. Also, we'll probably be having Matthew Jensen on soon. I hope I'm not putting you on the spot there or speaking for you, but I'm kind of speaking for you. Let's see. Waiting on that TM Hunt review. Somebody tell me about, hey, Mikey, good seeing you, brother. Love you. Glad you came through. You and Miss Lauren have a good night. Here's the deal. Megatron says hello. Here's the thing. That's a cool mod. Here's the thing. Truthfully, here's kind of, I know, Bubba, but Casey, I just wanted you to know that, man. Because I got to get something out to Thrasher as well. There's plenty of, we've got a pumpkin patch on the way to work that I'm going to hit tomorrow or Friday on the way home and load up. I tell you what just drives people crazy is go out there and cut a watermelon. People just go insane. I get the dumbest ass I got a video and I've got a couple of shorts that have done well. Well, one of them is just me cutting a watermelon. Now, at no time do I say, ooh, this is badass. Look at me cutting I just cut the watermelon. I swing hard. I always have swung hard. I'm not going to swing hard. And y'all ought to see, yo, look at this guy. He's cutting your watermelon. I'm telling you, before I die, I'm going to make that app where I can punch people through the phone or the computer. And when they're sitting there in their mom's basement typing out, you need to go on a diet, it's going, bam! That's going to be it. I'll make millions of dollars. And I'll probably lose millions because I'll use it more than anybody else. And people be like, I got punched because of scab. Oh, EDC for fun. I love that stuff, man. And Guns and Blades took it to a new level. He filled it up with Jello. So he took a pumpkin and filled that up with Jello. Megan, we got to do that. I know you would, John. I know you would. That would be awesome, Grugs. I've seen some of the comments on yours the other day, John. I'm just like, really? But we all get them, don't we? Yeah, if I can make that app, son, sue me. I'll be like the jerk. Yeah, Turk. I'd make a living off that. But, and let me say this again. Casey gets, Bubba, I do. Here's the thing, Casey. Here's what gets me, and I'll share this with y'all. And I've said this a million times. It's because of the life I've lived, and I'm not some super tough guy. But I believe in handling things. If I got a problem with you, and it's just like even on YouTube, if I got a problem with somebody, man, I'll email you, or I'll hit you up. Hey, what's going on? I'm not going to bring it out. I'm not going to drag somebody through the mud. I don't believe in doing that. What bothers me is, and this is stupid because there's nothing you can do, man. It's just people talking shit to talk shit. Now, some of them do it because they think it's funny because they've never been hit in the mouth in their life. Not one time. You won't find one person that's been hit in the mouth one good time just leaving them comments. I'll bet you that. I'll put money on that. Now, that being said, the things that bother me, Casey, is this, and haters will hate, Blades. That's the truth, man. And I want you to understand, I don't get mad at what they say. Where I do get mad, and what does bother is when they, like the one video I just pulled a knife. I'm just showing you the damn knife, dumbass. I'm a knife channel. I got a gun. I don't know why, and I know it should, but that runs up one, maybe because I got a bullet hole in the leg. But that runs up one side of me and down the other. And I got guns. I got nothing against them. I'm not showing them on YouTube. I fight YouTube. I can't. And everybody's always like, Scab, your TikTok. Why don't you do? Because every time I could do this on TikTok, and within 3 seconds, they're pulling it down. That's why I just tell the dumb stories, and those land, so that works. But my whole point is, I don't get mad at what's said, right? Because you just be fighting a losing battle all day long. It's just that you can't hit them in the mouth. I mean, and that's a small thing. That's a small thing. I'm working on that app though, working with some good people. So here's the deal. I've got something that's too far away. I've got some good things coming, guys, and I want to well, Guns and Blades, they hate it for certain people. I'm convinced of that. I got some things I want to talk to y'all about, and then around 9 o'clock we'll call it. We're coming into, normally in Florida there is no fall. Okay, there's 11 months of hot as hell, 1 month of moderately cold where everybody dresses up. All right, Rusty, good seeing you, man. Love you. Glad you came by, dude. But we're getting some actually chilly weather. So one thing I want to add, y'all know I added the outdoors, Choir Boys Cutlery Outdoors. What I really want to do, guys, is do I want to do some overnights. I've got the outdoor thing going over at Kirk's. He does not care. What's funny about that is he lives 2 streets over. When you're in those woods and when y'all see me, it looks like we're in the middle of a forest. Dude, we're in the middle of a city block. He just has a couple acres, and 1.5 of them happen to be wooded. So my point is, would y'all like to see? Oh, I'd love to, Casey. That thing's dope, man. The one thing I wanted y'all, would y'all like to see like something like this Best Tech? I keep wanting to call it the Dungaree, the Best Tech Dundee. Would y'all like to see maybe an overnight trip where this is my only knife? Like I might take a tomahawk or something like that and go through with pocket knives. And I know I mentioned this the other day, but this is something I'm really, 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 really thinking about doing. I think it will be cool. Use this, use the tie light, use the counterpoint, use knives that, because here's what happens. People buy knives, and I know this for a fact. I know this, Captain Kool-Aid, what's up, man? I know people buy knives to use in certain situations, but then they never, I don't know that I'd come through there, Jimbo. You're welcome to come over, bring some barbecue. We'll all sit out here and cook. I know, and I'm not saying this mean, I know people buy certain knives for certain situations, but they never, ever, never, ever use it. We might do that, Gary, and that might not be a bad idea because Kirk's giving me pretty much carte blanche to do what I want. I could run an extension cord and some lights, and we may do a live out there. That would be fun. But, barbecue is the truth, and Jimbo can cook it. Yeah, and that's exactly what I was thinking. Wiz Turk said, for sure, put the tougher liner locks through some work. Yeah, that will be the thing. Is like that tie light. I like the aesthetics of it, but let's take it out. Let's do some bushcrafting. And here's what we're going to do. Here's what I talked to Kirk about doing is I'm going to try to, I wish Joe could come back down so he could film it for me, because that dude we could encapsulate everything. But I basically, Watkins, okay, Mike Simmons said, if anyone is interested, we planning to be at Georgia Bushcraft Fall Gathering November 4th through 6th in Watkinsville, Georgia. That might be pretty cool. Is Blackie going? Because that would be cool. I like that, Jerbs. I'm with that. Jerbs say, you know what, Mr. Scav, I'll join you on the same night and we'll take a poll on what knife even to do it with. I like that. That's Wingman, that's kind of where we're headed. I think it would be, Matthew. I know a guy that could hypothetically send you some if you would like to do that. Winsturg, I'm in Oregon. I want to get to the Pacific Northwest. Casey, I think listen, let me say this about Casey's design, the pinion, while he's here. Yeah, the Billy Wall I have to use that. That pinion and see, let me dispel, since we got like 29 people in here and we ain't gonna be long, but this is something that I want to kind of dispel. Because I find the positive things in a knife, or there's this thing, well, Scab's just if the damn thing works, it works. I don't do knife reviews. Now, let me give y'all, for instance, I do too, Guns and Blades, and John, that's a great idea. That's what I was going to say. We are going to set up like a bushcraft camp, and then a knife testing area, and then like a tent area. Let me just tell y'all this. Mike, I'm going to keep up with me on that, man, because I would like to do that. I'd like to at least come through. But here's the deal, guys. Like this knife appeals to me, right? The pinion, Casey's knife, it appeals to me. But I don't do a knife review based on if I like the way it looks or not. I just don't. Some people do, and that's the beauty of our community. That's why, see, people, and again, people are like, well, Scab's nice, he shouts a lot of people. I sure do, because I enjoy this. And I think if you've got a good collection, or if you got a skill set, or you got some, man, that would be good. Miss Allie, I love you. Good night. But here's the thing. We need everybody. But I'm talking about Choir Boys Cutlery, CCO. Miss Kimmers, good seeing you too. I didn't shout you out. It's good seeing you. Byron said, Scab, I think midnight camp testing would be great, but the value in it's to see two like knives compete. If they both work, but the competition's the hook. Okay. I'm kind of digging that. That's some things I want to do, because here's what I find. I do a lot of content. I know that shocks y'all. But we will always, the bread and butter of the channel will always be hard use testing, because I enjoy it, and I just like it, right? But I do want to do some stuff. We added the outdoors for a reason. So I want to do some camps. I want to do some canoe kayaking trips. And to be honest with you guys, we've been doing a lot of sunrise kayaks that are just, Miss Allie, you're in my prayers, babe. That are just gorgeous. And when I go on those early morning sunrise things, man, that's kind of me and Meg's time. And I don't want to bring around a camera. God knows she puts up with the 9 million shorts I do a day. But this fall, we'll be getting out more in the middle of the day, doing some more hiking, doing some stuff like that. I will certainly do it, Miss Kimmers. Thank you. So guys, do me a favor, because we're going to bring this thing to a head, and thank y'all for being here. The last video I did, Wingman 115 said head-to-head shootout videos are always fun to watch. They're fun. They're fun when done correctly. And that's the thing. And see, I have to be very careful, because people are like, oh, so, and let me say this, and then we are going to wrap it up. I see from time to time on other people, and this ain't no knock, but somebody like, oh, this guy is the only unbiased. Let me tell you something. For every knife reviewer on this sumbitch, every one, bar none, every knife reviewer on here, I can name a company that I promise you they've never, ever, never, ever said a bad word about, and never will. So bear that in mind. I don't give a damn who it is. That's not a shot at anybody. I love everybody. God knows I do. But I'm telling y'all, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm telling y'all, and the reason I'm saying that is, with head-to-head shootouts, John, it's hard for me because I am biased. Very biased. And I try not to be. Dude, I try so hard not to be. But when I meet somebody like John, who's a great guy, a positive guy in this community, and he's got a knife design, does that mean I like the design more? No, but it means I'm going to use the design more, and I'm going to be biased to this knife more, because the man behind it's a good man. And that's true too, Casey. All right, listen, y'all have endured my sermonette. Please go through the comments. There's a lot of great content creators in here. We're trying to get Donovan too. that's John, you and I'll have a discussion off here because I want to I need to talk to you about that for some unbiased help. And I'm being serious there. Listen, I love y'all. God knows I do. I really do, man. Thank y'all. Listen, in 2 weeks, October the 19th is my birthday. We should be over 50,000. Crypto 27, I'm good, man. I'm good. We're about to wrap it up, but thank you for dropping in. In 2 weeks, I'll be 51. Hard to believe. And I want to go over 50,000 by then. I'm sorry, 15,000 by then, and we will have a great show. Guys, man, love y'all. God bless y'all. I will see y'all next week. I'm Scab. You're not. Hey, man, we'll see you Saturday. I'm gone, son. I always do this.